Hey, this is Treeline Farms with Chris. I'm your gracious host, Chris, and today we are starting a new series, role play series. And my wife Prudence and I won the lottery and bought some property out in the basically wilderness where we're going to start homesteading. It's an old farm that we purchased, and it has some equipment there already. She'll be meeting me later, and this is my 2021 Ram pickup truck and our fifth wheel camper, and I'm gonna show you why I have the fifth wheel and we didn't sell it with all the other stuff that we had. Um, so let's hop in the truck here and head on out to our new property. And as I said, we still have some equipment, but we'll have to, there'll be more stuff coming. Um, we have $500,000 left out of our what was in our savings and what we didn't spend from our lottery winnings. And so we will let's just drive on out here. This is beautiful country. We'll just have a look, see around. And we're coming up on the property now. And here it is, our new home. Look at it. Now, of course, this is completely unfinished, or not unfinished, but it was worked a long time ago, and everything's grown up and a little dilapidated, yeah, but we should be able to make a go at it here, or at least we're going to attempt to. So, and I'm going to pull up here and I'm going to show you why we kept the fifth wheel. So let me shut the truck off and we'll hop out here. And this is why. This is why we brought the fifth wheel and didn't sell it. Let's go in here. Ready? Yeah. There's no way on God's green earth my wife was going to stay in this cabin. It'd have been okay for me, but we do have lights. And, we come out here and we looked at the property. We looked at it online, and, she was more than gracious to allow me to drag her out here and retire from the job early and and try my hand at farming once again. I was a farmer when I was a kid. Worked on farms when I was a kid, and so she allowed me to fulfill my dream here. And she's a good egg. She's a trooper. But this was just a step too far. Just a step too far. And I'll show you what really clinched it. The two things that really clinched it was the bed. Look at that thing, would you? And then this. And I said, well, we could just clean it. And she said that no cleaner on earth could remove whatever that was. So we will be, I'll probably use this as my man cave. And we're going to try to back that camper in here so we can, and this is another thing that she just absolutely could not stand. Yeah. I told her that I would cut her a stick so she could beat the pyramid down, but she didn't want any parts of that. So, and instead of referring to her as my wife, my wife, my wife, her name is Prudence, and she, I grew up in the country, so I'm a country mouse, and she grew up in the city, and she's a city mouse through and through. So let me see if we can back this camper on in here and get it all folded out. Just spin around. Without bashing up my camper. I don't really care about the fence. Oh, we're a little bit close. Let's see if we can squeeze out here again. And make that cut. Oh, that's got it, I think. We're dangerously tight. With a deer running around down here. This is going to be awesome. Now, it took me a while to get out here from town, from where we used to live. But let's go ahead and extend those sides. And see where that gets us. I don't know. We might be too tight. Um, yeah. I know you're not supposed to do this, but the only way I'm going to be able to get that thing in there properly. Oops, there went the outhouse. And let's try again. Let's get those folded back in. I don't want to. I need all the space on this side that I can to get this thing back in there. And I think that'll do it. Let's back up a little more. There we go. Get our slide out. There we go. All right. Well, I think that's got it. Let's hop out here and have a look. Yeah? That's pretty much nailed it down. I think probably the first order of business will be to tear this thing down and fill it in, and I'll put some lime in there when we get a chance, and hopefully that'll take care of it. Well, I'm going to hit the hay. I'll see you right here in the morning, and we'll get started on the farm bright and early. Well, good morning. Here we are on full day one, official day one of our experience here on the farm. Let's walk around and see what we got. We got two rundown silos here. We do have a nice workshop. I was out in here last night for a little while, just poking around. And then we have covered fuel tank, which will be nice. Another silo here with a blower. I believe this one is for silage. Then we have the barn. Pretty run down. The doors do work pretty smoothly. Well, when I can get them to work. Yeah, maybe they don't. I thought they slid open. I got them to slide open, but they don't seem to want to slide back shut. Oh well, that's just the same. And then out here is a cattle field, cattle pasture, and as you can see, it's pretty grown up. And let's check out this fence. It goes way out here. Oh, and by the way, let's see if I can find this. Let me show you what all our property is. So I'm just going to click there. You can see it in blue. So we own 15, 16, 17, 25, 26, and 27. Those plots right there. This comes way out here. Huh. Well, here's the back of it. The fence looks... What the devil was that? Did you guys hear that? It's horrifying. Huh. Hope they don't come around. We're going to have to try to get a house built as soon as possible. Okay, so the fence does look okay. We're getting back to the fencing here. Fence does look okay. Oh, well, here we go. It doesn't seem to go any further than this. Maybe it was here and the trees and bushes knocked it down. I don't know. Yeah. Looks like they, I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, these trees will probably have to come down. And then, aside from that, let's see if we can get, I know I saw a tractor in here. We saw a tractor in here with a mower on it. An old Steyr. 8150. Let's hop up in here. It has 1700 hours on it. Wait a minute, let's drop some of this equipment off here. Let's see if we can get some repair work done on this thing. Now the Coon mower is a brand new piece of equipment, and so is this power harrow here. We're going to be using both of those real soon. went ahead and bought a front end loader and pallet forks for this thing. Let's drive over here and get this repaired. I'm going to have to slip up to the shop and pick Prudence up. She just called me a little bit ago before I started the video. To let me know that that she was going to be coming. And that, you know, so to be looking for her call. So let's take this on up here. We're going to ride this one up to the shop here. And actually, you know what I want to do before we do that? I'm going to call the fuel company. I got the number from the shop. I want to call the fuel company and have them bring us some fuel out for this thing. Yeah. Now, one thing that I will say is that is Prudence keeps an eye on the money, and so every little bit that I spend, she's gonna want to account for. So we have to be careful. Like I said, you know, we had 500,000 left from the winnings and our savings combined, and you know, that has to go a long way, because at this point we have no income aside from a little bit of retirement that I get. So we're going to need to come up with a way to make money, and make money fast. So I'll see you when I get up to the shop. All right, here we are back. I'm in the our Valtra Valmet tractor. We just hooked up our trailer. We'll pull this forward a little bit, lower the ramps down. Looks like we have enough room to get by there with the stire. And I want to hook up this weeder that we bought on sale from the sales page, and see if we can just get all this back to the farm at one time. Oh, and Prudence showed up while we're here, so that's good. So we got all that on. Raise it up. Now let's try to get this all on the trailer here. See what we look like. Oh, we're doing just fine. Yee. I guess that's it. Well, hopefully things don't get out of hand there. All right. Prudence is going to climb up here in the cab with me. She doesn't want to be on camera, so I won't be pointing the camera at her. But she will be helping on the farm as much as she can. She's going to be learning. Because like I said, she's a city mouse. And, we'll see if we can get something going here for income and get some income coming, coming in as soon as possible. We're going to need to lay out fields, and I figure we'll cut grass and see if we can get that blower working for the silo. We start making some silage. Maybe we can get rid of that, in the winter time for a good price. And, there's a couple of things we can do to start getting money together. Prudence said she wants to start a garden. I figured, instead of a garden, maybe we'll get some greenhouses and get those built. I saw some kits online where we can get the whole greenhouse for, I think it's like 10 grand. And she says that she'd like to do that, so she can take care of the plants in there. Of course, we'll have to get something to, put water in them. Make sure that our water tank is working. And, it's going to be a slow start here. And, we're back in the farm. I'm just going to pull up here out of the way. I'm going to get this stuff unloaded and I'll get back to you. Okay, we're back. I got this is one of the best things about the Vulture tractor is that it has the backward steering for mowing. So we're just going to lay out our path here for our first cut. We're just going to go around this tree for now. It's right on the property line. And as you can see, we're out of our property right there, so we just want to make just a slight adjustment. And I think I'm going to cut this in sections. So we can lay out fields, and this is where we ultimately will be plowing to make fields for our, for our crops that we're going to grow. I think this will be far enough. For our first one. And then once we get this cut, we can come back and let's just cut down across here. We can cut that other part however we want in the future. Zoom out here a little bit so you can see what's going on. We should be square coming in. And that's a pretty good sized field, I think. A little bit, we're not square, but that's okay. Ooh, ooh. So I think you saw how we're going to work this. I'm going to run a couple of headlands down here so I can just turn around. And I'll get back to you when this field's mowed. And we'll see you next time on Treeline Farms with Chris. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate everybody watching, and until next time, I'll see you soon.